Hello everyone and welcome back to Rainy Day Reactions with Chris and Nia. Today we are continuing The Sopranos season 1 episode 7 called Down Neck. But first, it's great to be back after our break.
Yes.
I feel better. I feel relaxed, sort of.
Sort of.
We moved things around yet again.
For like the millionth time. Is this where we started? Yeah.
It is.
Like a year and 3 months ago, I think.
Yeah, it was this way.
It was the same spot.
Yeah.
Except we moved shit around. Yeah.
And we will eventually be painting the apartment.
Yes.
And hopefully Archie makes it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the cats.
With the two cats.
Hopefully it doesn't go down during recording, so yeah. But yeah, what happened last episode?
Okay. We have Tony confusing his feelings
Oh yeah, I totally
with
forgot.
Jennifer, or like you call
Melfi.
her, Melfi, or Dr. Melfi.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just really interesting to see him, I don't know, I guess get feelings for his therapist, which makes sense. And also he spoke with Carmela, and yeah, he's just overall a really fascinating character, and you can see how he's like complicated with his feelings and his attachments to different women in his life. So overall, it was just really great to see. What else happened? Yeah, and so far things seem to be going okay with this agreement with
Uncle Junior.
yeah, but I wonder for how long that's gonna.
Yeah, I mean, he's already pissed people off a little bit. I have a feeling he will keep pissing people off. And hopefully, eventually, he's not the boss. Oh, I totally forgot the hotel scene where the waiter guy was recording them, taking pictures of them.
Yes,
and they finally got pictures of everyone
I wrote here
with the chart.
waiter, and then I couldn't understand that word right there. But now it's camera.
She's like a doctor. Can't read her own writing.
Yeah, they got names.
Yes, it's like first season. There's like a million seasons to this, so we'll see how like this plays a role in anything. But at least they know a little bit of how their what do you call it, organization works, kind of. Right?
This could be how something happens to Uncle Junior, maybe.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Feeling the sacramental wine? It's not sacramental until they bless it, Mara. All clear.
Until they bless it.
I confess this. I'm gonna tell my soul something. Not what.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What's going on here? Is that alcohol in your breath?
Oh no!
Oh, was it on the teacher?
It sounds chunky.
Reminds you of that one time in elementary school with the girl with like the big block chunks in her throw up on the school bus. Oh.
They were drunk in gym class. Byron Barber vomited all over the teacher.
I didn't even drink it.
Fucking Byron.
Anthony.
On top of this, you're gonna lie to me now?
Anthony sometimes has trouble following the rules. At times doesn't think before he acts.
Do you know who his dad is?
It's thought that there's a good
He's got the same
possibility
issues.
Anthony could be ADD. Of course, to be sure, we'll need to give him a thorough evaluation.
And so what do we, as the parents, do?
Anthony's misbehaved. He should be consequenced.
No Mario Kart.
But your father and I have talked. You are not to play Mario Kart or go skateboarding
What did I say?
for 3 weeks.
Damn.
And no TV.
No Mario Kart.
You think he knows?
I don't know. She knows.
Really?
That was a random
That
ass.
was really short.
Are you in the mafia?
She talked to you about me?
Talk to me? Something happened on that college trip?
Yep.
I never thought we'd get something like this.
I know.
Oh my god.
He's gonna miss the bus. Yep. Gone. Oh.
Imagine seeing your parent like
This lady just watching from her window. And Uncle June. Like, oh.
1967. Made me think about my father.
What about him?
First time I ever saw him whack the shit out of somebody.
What made you think about that?
Something to do with my son, I think, what's been going on.
What you thought of that incident this morning?
Mm-hmm.
Are you concerned that your son is going to find out about you? How are you going to handle that?
I don't know.
He's gotta fucking
Did
talk
you
to
ever
him.
talk to your father about it?
What are you kidding?
They sent me to a psychiatrist all morning. I took like 1,000,000 tests.
A psychiatrist?
Yeah,
She's
you
not
know,
gonna
'cause I
like
got
that, huh?
suspended and everything.
To a psychiatrist?
Dad goes.
He does not.
Oh,
Yes, he does.
fuck.
He does not.
Yes, he does.
Oh, she's gonna tell Uncle June.
What does he need a psychiatrist for?
Yes,
He
look
goes
at
to
her.
talk about his mother. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
Suddenly he complains.
He does.
You fucked him up.
What'd you talk about? Anything interesting?
Let's get him to me and my therapist.
Oh.
You know, he told me I didn't have to say anything if I didn't want to.
Anthony, the other night at dinner, you made a remark. I just need to know what you meant by it.
Is he gonna be honest?
Some kids at school said some stuff.
What'd they say?
That you were in the mafia?
What do you think?
Yes.
I don't know. There were all those guys at Uncle Jackie's funeral. Those were feds, right?
Yep.
Just like in Godfather 1.
Jackie's funeral.
And then I was on the web, and I found this page with Uncle Jackie on it.
You didn't see me on that web thing, did you?
No.
That's right.
Do you hold your father responsible for what you've become?
Yeah, sometimes I think about what life would have been like if my father hadn't gotten mixed up in the things he got mixed up in. How life would have been different.
That's why he struggles with it so much.
Maybe I'd be selling patio furniture in San Diego or whatever.
He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it. Let's talk about your father.
My father.
Oh.
Heads up!
They got a good younger Uncle June, huh?
Why are you smiling?
Just thinking about my uncle.
Because his dad
He
wasn't
used to throw the
around.
ball with me.
Why were you thinking of your uncle?
I don't know.
What are you doing? I'm getting in the car. Why? Where are you going? Someplace. Can I come too?
Your mother wants you to help her get the screens down to the basement.
No, I want to go with you guys.
Where are they going?
He said no.
Neither one of yes.
Where the fuck are they going?
Where were they going today? I don't know why I couldn't go.
That's because your sister does as she's told.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Jazz never does anything wrong.
You're driving me crazy!
Damn.
Oh!
No, I'm not.
She said what?
I could stick this fork in your eye.
She wasn't gonna do it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Where were they going?
I found out a couple of Sundays later.
Oh my god.
Damn, fucking 8 or 9 years old, he was up to some shit.
So it's not locked, he's just kind of holding it down?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are they going?
Then they were always leaving without him. The fair. No?
I was gonna say maybe they went to go feed ducks. Yup.
The fair.
What the hell?
Damn, leaving his ass. Wait, Uncle June's there too.
It was business. She went because she was older, probably, and didn't need to be watched.
But how does this pertain to the situation with your son?
Because this amusement park was where I found out that my father wasn't like other fathers.
Oh, shit!
Wait, who's that?
That's Johnny Boy Soprano.
Johnny Boy Soprano.
Using my sister Janice as a front, all the guys brought their daughters so that when they did their business, it looked sweet and innocent. But when I got home, my mother had a different perspective, which made me feel better.
Your father may not be home for dinner tonight. Go wash up.
She was happy.
What do you know?
I saw him getting arrested.
So he went to jail?
No, he came home in a couple of hours.
Those stupid cops. They went to the wrong place. Arrested the wrong guys.
Yeah, right.
That's my little girl. Show those fucking sons of bitches. What's
What
up,
the
Rocco?
fuck?
I don't understand. The man your father beat up was the same one who was congratulating him?
What?
One of them, my son is doomed, right?
Why do you say that?
This is the part when I'm supposed to tell you how terrible my father was and the terrible things he did to me and how he ruined my life. But that's the bind I'm in, because I don't want him to be like me.
There it is.
Have you communicated any of this to your son?
Not in so many words.
No, he hasn't.
Probably not at all. And what difference would it make? You said so yourself. It's in the blood.
It's not a destiny written in stone. People have choices.
How come I'm not making fucking pots in Peru?
Because you didn't
You're
choose to
born
make
to this
pots.
shit. You are what you are.
He's gonna open a new book out there, and after that gets up, we get a little cash flow going.
Oh, Mr. Cash Flow, big businessman now.
Every time I try to do something, me and the kids will go without you.
They are not going anywhere. I'd rather smother them with a pillow.
Jesus. She was intense as fuck. It don't seem like she didn't want to deal with this bullshit, though. Like, any of it.
You remember the Alatoris, Ma?
You know, they moved to Nevada. They're billionaires now.
Oh.
That Rocco Alatorre, he was a real go-getter.
Didn't Dad want to go with him?
Your father?
No.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
What is this with all these questions?
Dad wanted to go with him. You wouldn't let him.
You just tell me one time your father didn't do exactly as he wanted. Well, if it bothers you, maybe you better talk to a psychiatrist.
There it is.
Yep.
You threatened to smother his children.
What does that mean?
You know, everybody thought Dad was the ruthless one, but I gotta hand it to you. If you'd been born after those feminists, you would have been the real gangster.
It was like throwing rocks at each other, pretty much.
The good news is no evidence of learning disability. The APA standard is for the subject to manifest 6 out of 9 possible symptoms of ADD. Anthony manifested 5 of those symptoms.
5, really?
He often has difficulty awaiting his turn and often fidgets with hands or feet.
He fidgets with hands or feet. What constitutes a fidget? He's a kid who made a mistake and he's gonna pay for it. But he's gonna be fine. Come on.
Damn. So that's that?
I guess. At least he's doing that. Looks like his dad probably didn't even do that with him. Or his mom.
All right.
Boom.
That was episode 7.
Felt pretty long. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was a good episode. Nice surprise with the flashbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoyed it.
I didn't think we were gonna get any flashbacks for his story.
Yeah.
You know what I really like about this show? They really, how do I put it? They really suck you into what's going on, and it's like told. It's not, you know, crazy explosions and like all this stuff, but it's, you're invested in everyone and what's going on and like his story.
Yeah. On multiple levels.
Huh.
Damn, Tony's like messed up. He's got a lot of issues. And it's mostly because of his parents.
Yep.
Kind of messed up. I know that dad was using it as like a cover. Taking my daughter to the fucking fair. Like, you couldn't take him once or something?
Yeah.
Right? I'm sure he had friends.
Yeah. Was it because it was coats? Like, I don't know. Like, they're gonna buy their daughter a coat? Or, like, I don't know what... There was coats, but I don't know what specifically... Because you're taking your child, your daughter specifically, you look more innocent at the...
I don't think so.
Right? I don't know. You think you taking your kids, right? In general, would look more
I would
like...
take them both and just be like, here, some fucking $50. Go do something.
But that's
That was
why...
a lot of money back then.
But that's
For
why
fair.
they were doing that. I wonder how so Tony's sister felt about that. Like, when she was looking back on it and saying, oh, you know, he would take me here, but it was because of a job. I was a cover. He would use
How
me
messed
as a
up
cover.
is she because of it?
Mm-hmm. Another thing that's really interesting is seeing his parents, just in general, or like when he was a kid. So this was like in the 90s. So this was like in the 60s.
I wonder when they made it. Like,
Right?
you know how he said that like things are like not at the peak when he inherited the family business? Or
When was
something?
the peak?
When was the peak? Because it kind of seemed like they were just doing some work, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the mom, but like, when did the dad hit the peak? Because right now he kind of seemed like
he's doing small time stuff.
Yeah, small time stuff. The wife was like, I don't want to deal with this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She was all bitter. She didn't want that life, I guess.
So what do you think? Well, yeah, one, I wonder when the peak was.
Yeah.
And two, you know how you said she didn't want that life? What do you think his mom wanted? Like, because he said if it wasn't because, you know, like, because she was at the, like, born at that time, she would have been the real gangster or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think she has this, like, I don't know, this, like, frustration that she never became anything herself because she was doing what was, like, expected for the time, which is to be a mom?
Possible.
You know?
It's possible.
And he was making moves, or maybe she thought she could do it better, but, you know, I was born a woman and
or
I
she
had to stay home.
thought he was kind of a joke, maybe, the dad.
Yeah.
Right? Because she didn't seem to, like, take him serious. And she also didn't even seem like she wanted kids at all. Or that, like, just overall, her whole situation, she didn't seem happy at all with it.
Yeah. It seemed like she was what was expected of her, which was to get married and have children. She had a really bad temper. She didn't have, she just had a bad temper. She wasn't, I don't know, she had like a really aggressive way of treating her kids. But she didn't want them to leave with dad. But you know what? Now that I say it out loud, I think it didn't have to do so much with... I was going to say, oh my gosh, she loves her kids so much that she's not going to let him leave with them.
Yeah.
But it could also just be tied to her identity. That's who she is. So if he goes to Reno and he says he's taking the kids, like, where does that leave me? Who's with me?
Oh, that's true too.
Right?
Yeah, she was kind of stuck, I guess. Yeah. It kind of explains a little bit of her bitterness and why she was kind of like fucked up. I mean, there's no excuse of being fucked up to the kids like that, but explains it a little bit, I guess.
Yeah. And also seems really stressful. Like, I know they have like this kind of, he's, you know, doing whatever he's doing. He's not going to be home. But that's got to be really stressful, and not knowing if he's going to show up. Is he ever going to get, like, more time? Is he ever going to actually get, like, killed or something? And he's out there doing what he's doing, and she has to be, like, stability at home.
Yeah.
Like, that's got to be really
stressful.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah,
right?
Hell yeah.
It's almost like, I don't know, it's kind of weird because Tony actually had like a smile when thinking about his dad, but it was almost like his dad, like his mom is not nice, and I'm not saying that the way she would like threaten and say things like that is okay, because it's not, but it's almost like his dad was allowed to be ridiculous and careless and reckless, and he has some fond memories with his dad, or like a few, like, you know, he has a smile. And then with his mom, she was really like critical and all of these things, and their relationship is really strained, but she was in some ways the stable one in his life, because his dad was out there doing business and stuff. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it does kind of suck. I do kind of feel for that in that way, in terms of like, she probably ended up being more of the bad guy for him, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, she was doing her best, but I mean, even though it wasn't right, like, but she was probably doing her best.
Yeah. Maybe.
Interesting.
I'm like, maybe.
And then overall, I really like how you see the differences in like how they were raised and how parents saw kids. Like, kids were not
something you spent time with.
Yeah, they were not like a voice in your house. It was like you're just something that they had to take care of, and then you were expected, like, you know, I don't know, you didn't really matter as much as compared to now him as an adult with his kids, And you can see the big difference in how much better parenting they are, but they're still worried. And he's still breaking the law and like doing all this stuff, but he's trying to balance this like gray area of I want you to have a good life and I don't want you to be like me.
But I want you to think I'm cool.
Right? Like I don't know. Like
I do want him to talk to his son though. And spend more time with him. When will the talk with his son come? When will his son confirm that he's in the mob?
Mm-hmm.
When is this gonna happen?
How is he gonna balance this thing about what he probably wants for his son, but he's also not following through with what he's expecting from his son?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, like, I'm fully on board with Tony. Like, I would not want... If I was Tony, I wouldn't want him to be anything like me.
Yep.
Right?
Same. Yeah. I know there's a lot that I wouldn't want our kids to do that I've done. So yeah. Exactly.
Right?
You want to improve.
Yeah, you want better.
Yes.
For them. Let's see here. Yeah, and then lastly, I just wonder what's gonna happen when Uncle June finds out that Tony is in therapy.
Yeah. Is he gonna take it as I don't know. Now that Uncle June's at the top,
would he care?
Would he care? I think if it was like them still kind of like bumping heads on the position,
he would use that.
He would use it. But who knows?
I mean, it could work to his benefit if the mom is just like, he's just over there complaining about me. Like, he might actually just like brush it off as like, maybe he is just out there complaining about her. And then lastly, that his memory was playing catch with Uncle June and not his dad. And also his dad's relationship with his mom is almost like, why are you guys together? Right? Like you said, like she almost seemed happy that he was gonna come home for dinner.
Yep.
So I don't know. I wonder what is up, or maybe he was always out and doing stuff, and maybe Uncle June was a little bit more
spending time with his kids.
Spending more time with the kids, and potentially maybe she even got along better with Uncle June than her husband.
Yeah, most likely.
Right?
Yeah, because she didn't seem like she ever got along with the dad.
Yeah, and he visits her a lot. Okay, I don't think I have anything else for this episode.
Same. All right, well, if any of you have anything to add for this episode, just drop it down in the comments. Let us know what you think. Make sure you like our video, subscribe to our channel, turn on the notifications, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you. Bye.